All right, so we are here at the Rockin' Pod, and we're with the band Mr. Gray.
Howdy.
Howdy do.
We have Eric and Shania. Is that right?
Shania.
Shania. I should have Shania
It's
Twain.
like the country,
I
yep.
got to think about that.
like Shania Twain.
I mean, we're in Nashville. I should remember that. All right, so tell me about your band, because I know nothing about your band.
Oh, well, let me tell you.
I want to hear.
We started out probably about four or 5 years ago. Got together. We wanted to do something different than what we had all previously done, and it just came about. Mr. Gray is you like Stephen King?
Of course.
Well, that's where that kind of derives from. Dreamcatcher in a sense.
Okay.
Even though without the aliens. Yeah. But, what if there was, somebody in your head, always doubting yourself, stuff
Okay.
like that. And just try to uplift people and keep people from doubting themselves and letting everybody know that everybody goes through the same shit.
That's great.
And if you don't talk about it and keep it inside, then you're just going to be miserable. So, honesty is the best policy.
That's a great philosophy, actually.
Thank you.
When I see Mr. Gray, I'm thinking, are we talking the Red Room? We got
No, it's
50
maroon.
Shades of-
It's
Yeah.
maroon.
No, even though people have come up and asked me, like, hey, because
Yeah.
I've worn masks and stuff on stage before that look questionable.
Yeah, she has a few questionable masks.
Well, you never know. So anyway.
But no, that's not where it comes from.
So tell me about your music, though. What genre do you put yourself into, or do you put yourself in a genre?
I think it's cliche to say because everybody says it. I think it's silly to put yourself in a box or a genre.
Sure.
But if I had to narrow it down and guess, my roots are like classic rock, hard rock, and thrash. So if you could put all that together in a little ball and kind of sprinkle it out, that's what we would be.
There you go. So do you guys? You have any album? Do you have an album out, or do you have videos out? What do you got?
We don't have a full. I mean, we have a 4-song EP that we sold out of, and we've been kind of lazy and not bought any more to sell. But you got wonderful tools like Spotify and
Sure.
Apple Music and
So streaming-wise, yeah.
friggin' YouTube for that matter, and you can get
Right.
it for free. And I'm totally okay with that as long as you listen to it and you like it. I'm good.
Exactly.
So we got 5 songs. We got more than that, but we just kind of sparsely put them out.
Sure.
So right now we have 5 songs on Spotify and Apple Music, and you can find it on YouTube and stuff like that.
That's great.
Really, really good stuff, I think. What do you think, Shania? You think it's good stuff?
I think it's all right. I might play the guitar parts, or a little bit.
No, like I said, the one thing I do like about Rockin' Pod is over the years we've been here since day one, since they've had it.
Right
all
on.
5. And I learn, I've learned of bands because to find you guys, it's hard nowadays to find.
agree.
And there's great music out there. You just got to know where to find it.
Yeah, and
So-
that's the problem. It's hard to know where to find it sometimes.
Right. And that's what I like about this place, because I find new music. I'm like, oh my God, where in the hell you guys been? So that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of research when I get home this next week of all these people that I'm like, I have no idea what it sounds like. So we're going to find out.
Oh, that's the
And
best kind. That's like new album time.
It's like Christmas time.
yeah, it's like, ooh, what is this?
So being local, you're here in Nashville, right?
Yes.
So
we're based out of Nashville, yes.
Okay, so do you travel with this, or do you stay in the general area, or what?
Oh, we travel.
Travel as much as somebody would allow, as long as everything works out.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we're always down to travel, like meet new people, play in new places, and to be honest with you, outside of Tennessee and Nashville, people miss music. So
Exactly.
So it's nice to get out amongst people who just want to listen to music,
Right.
and they love that. And we have a show. We've played up in Maryland a few times, and we're going back
Wow.
this year, May 5th at the Fish Head Cantina, I do believe.
Right.
It's a M3 pre-party. type
Okay,
deal.
cool.
We're playing that. Gentleman there named Will Mass. He's an awesome guy. Anybody in the Maryland area, want to do a show or whatever, shout out to that guy. Give him a holler. He'll hook 'em
Exactly.
up.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to M3, but from Indiana to Maryland, that's a trek.
It is. Yes, it is.
Nashville's easy for me. It's 2 hours. So.
For us, from where we're from, is like a good 8-9 hour drive still.
Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee
on
it.
a good day. Then you got to go through Virginia,
Yeah.
and that's like just semis flipped over on the interstate in Virginia.
I've never seen nothing like it. We've seen like 4 or 5 semis rolled over down the median.
Wow. Yeah, it's.
Going up 81.
I've been up in that area. I used to work for an engineering company and drove up through Pennsylvania, and then, like I said, that way to like Jersey, and then going through Virginia and all those mountains and everything else.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you
And
you
they
see a
like,
lot of stuff.
they're just balls to the wall. Go.
Exactly. You know, the music in Nashville has changed over the years. You know, it's not a country destination anymore. No. So you've got everything down here of all kinds of sorts.
Hello, I'm Kenny,
Oh.
and I've been outside smoking.
And he's a drummer.
Yeah,
And I'm a drummer.
that's our drummer, Kenny.
I'm supposed to get Eric a screwdriver.
Yes.
Yes, I need
Yeah.
a screwdriver,
So I'm
please.
going to go get Eric a screwdriver.
And not from the toolbox.
Right.
No.
This will be leaded.
There you go.
That is
We'll be back.
that is our drummer, everyone. I failed to mention because he was like, "Hey, let everybody know that I might be chiming in from time to time." And I was like, "Sure, I'll let everybody know."
Anytime.
I forgot all about that guy. Jeez.
Hey, he's just a drummer.
There
you know
you
what
go.
But anyway, do you find, I mean, is it easy for you guys to find venues down here in Nashville to be able to play also with your music? Because it's,
Yes and no. Yes and no. That's a good. I'll give you an instance. Kenny, our drummer, our wonderful drummer,
Right.
is left-handed.
right.
You would think that wouldn't be a problem. In Nashville, that is a problem because they don't want you to change the drums out.
Oh, gotcha.
They don't want you to change anything.
Right.
So you have. It's bad that we have to come with a disclaimer warning our drummer's a lefty.
I never really thought about that, but yeah, when you go in, because they got such a quick changeover,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
basically plug and play.
Well,
and
the thing is that everybody. That's another thing. Some places dealt with people that, not knocking anybody, but there's a certain standard of professionalism that you need to hold yourself to when you do changeovers and stuff like that on
Right.
stage. You in and out. No less than 10, 15 minutes and be done.
Sure.
But then people want to stand around and take their time, and then that leads to the owners saying, no, what's on stage is what you have to use.
Right.
And that's nothing against the owners of the bar. It's because of the people that have played the bar.
Right.
And they've kind of ruined it for others.
And being that he is a left-handed player, he knows what he could do. He could probably change it out pretty quick.
No
but-
doubt.
But then they won't do it because of,
Right.
like you said, some jackass,
Right.
took 30 minutes to change his drums around.
Yeah.
You've got the technical aspect of it too for the setup on sound because
Sure.
you've got all those wires connected to your drum set to begin with
Right.
for the microphones and everything. So having to move that mess of cables along with the 100 pounds worth of drums
Sure.
just to get the left-handed guy's kit up there.
I never really, like I said, I've been down here quite a bit and watched these, and that's one thing I never really thought about.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd.
Yeah, I'd hate to shout out to all you left-handed drummers. We love you.
That's true.
Sound techs don't.
Well, that's awesome. All right, so where can we find you on the web or the internet or where is you have a website, Facebook page? What do you got?
We have a Facebook page, Mr. Gray. You can find us on Instagram. Mr. Gray Rocks is just starting up because I do not like social media, but I have to get with the program if y'all want to know who we are. So,
Okay.
Y'all wanna come and follow us
so that's
before
what we're
we post
doing.
anything?
Yeah, you can follow us before we even post anything. Ground floor stuff, guys. But you can find us on Facebook, Mr. Gray, and Instagram, and we're starting a website soon.
Cool.
We just haven't, procrastinate, man. We're musicians. We
You
play
got
music.
you got to write songs. That's the main
Exactly.
thing. So. No, like I said, that's one thing that we have found with a lot of the up and coming bands or local bands that's doing it. Nobody does albums anymore. They just put out a song here, they put out a song there, and that keeps people interested. I mean,
Right.
it's like one of those things where, hey, they got another new song out. Let's check this out.
It's still a shame though, because
It is a shame, but the business has changed.
It is.
You know,
and you
it's-
got to get with the program.
Yeah.
I think people kind of stray away from the business side of it because it worked so well before that, and
Right.
you don't really see it nowadays. Because I miss the times where bands used to release 2, 3, sometimes 4 singles off of an album
Sure.
before it released.
Right.
That just helps bring more
One
hype to me.
screwdriver.
One screwdriver.
That was $160.
No, it was
I
not.
take Venmo.
No, I've actually bought one this morning. They are
you
not
really?
cheap.
No, they're not cheap.
They're not cheap at all.
We don't want to talk about the price.
No, you don't want to talk
We don't
about
want
that.
to talk about that.
I had a
No.
guy ask me, we were walking back, and he said, "What do you got?" I said, "A screwdriver." He said, "How much you pay for it?" I said, "No, you don't want to."
You don't want to know. No.
True story.
I only had one, so that's why I'm like, I'm not going back.
Well, I didn't. The drummer went and got it.
Yeah.
So we hear that you're the best left-handed drummer in Nashville. Is that true?
I don't know if I'm the best left-handed drummer in Nashville, but I go out there like I'm 12 years old and have a good time.
That's great. No,
Yeah.
we were talking about playing in Nashville, and they said that the left-hand situation is an issue.
It is an issue because,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. I'm left-handed. I'm sorry, y'all. But for you right-handed drummers, fuck you, man. You know? I go to these drum clinics, right? And there's 50,000 drum sets in there, not one left-handed.
Isn't
I'm
that
like,
crazy?
really? Well, you should have learned right-handed. Fuck you.
Well,
I'm
to be honest,
left-handed.
see, I'm one of those weird people. I'm ambidextrous. I actually started writing left-handed. First guitar as a kid, I picked it up left-handed, but knowing that so I actually taught myself right-handed guitar playing, but sports-wise, I am left-handed. I golf left-handed. I throw a ball left-handed. You know, if I throw right-handed, I'm like a girl. And no offense, but that's, but no, I'm a really messed up person because I'm just like, it's like you do this and then you write this way and then you play. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you?
so
It's like,
weird.
yeah, why is so weird? And then I actually had a friend of mine that said, you know, you taught yourself to play right-handed. What if you would have stayed left-handed? Maybe you'd be a better guitar player.
You
And
know-
I'm like going, you know what? That's a very thing to think about. It's like, damn, I could have been Eddie Van Halen, but now I'm like Dennis.
I had a
and he
guy.
sucks.
I had a guy do that. Well, I knew a guy that was left-handed and played guitar right-handed, and he said the same thing. Like, where would he have been if he was
Yeah.
just? And the only reason he played it right-handed was because people made fun of him because he played it left-handed.
Well, my thing is the availability of left-handed
Yes.
instruments are very, very
Scarce.
small. They're very few.
When I have to buy a bass drum pedal, it is a nightmare, and I have to pay an extra $50 to $100
Wow.
because it's left-handed.
What?
Availability. That's a six-syllable word, dude.
That was a.
Availability. Yes,
That's kind of like gymnasium.
6. He did it. He did it, guys. Good job.
There we go. do I get a promotion now?
20 years of college right there.
There you go. There you
4
go.
years,
Yeah.
PhD.
Thank you, Dad, for my college. It actually worked out finally. He's like, well, thanks. Yeah. And a left-handed to do toots.
All right, yeah.
Left-handed ain't meant for paying attention.
All right.
You get a gold star today.
There you go. Well, guys, thank you very much for dropping by. I will be checking out your music here in this next week. And
Thank you.
And like I said, anything new to let us know what's going on, and we'll put it on our webpage and help you guys out because we always like new bands.
We will do that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We appreciate
All right.
you having us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.